On the School Watch tonight, the Oregon Health Authority and Oregon Department of Education came together for a joint news conference, warning of the forecasted Omicron surge of COVID and its potential impact on schools. Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. Tonight, I'm Brian Morton. Newswatch 12's Alicia Rubin was at that conference today and spoke with the Medford Teachers Association about the increase in teachers leaving the profession altogether as we enter the third surge of the virus. Alicia, what have you learned? This current situation has a lot of layers. Can you walk us through some of those?
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. OHA announced more than 10,000 new cases today, some of those coming from December, but saying in the conference that 68% of Oregonians no longer have immunity to COVID, and it's because of waning immunity. The state set a goal of 1 million Oregonians getting a booster shot by the end of January in order to increase that immunity again, but so far only 250,000 boosters have been administered. That means a lot of Oregonians are likely to get the Omicron variant, and while it's understood to be less severe, people will still need to isolate, and that's salt in the wound of educators who are already struggling.
Schools have been and will continue to be impacted by this Omicron surge. Our educators, aides, office staff, bus drivers, cooks, servers, custodians, school leaders have shown amazing grit throughout the pandemic. And they have kept the promise of in-person learning this year. They have worked well beyond their normal hours. They have worked outside their normal roles. They have tested students and one another, and they have provided comfort and care. They have been succeeding, and it's taking a toll on them.
For some, the toll is too much, and a number of teachers are deciding to quit the profession.
It's not just the amount of resignations, but happening mid-year. We have not seen that in these numbers previously. People are just like at wit's end and like, I can't take one more day. This is it.
The perfect storm is leading to severe shortages.
We've had some creative ideas. We've had classified people filling in. We've had counselors and deans and even administrators and top level management in the district filling in for classrooms.
Today, I asked ODE what it's doing to try to help.
The Oregon Department of Education, before this school year began, put out a program we call Care and Connection.
That program is designed to help staff and students work through the challenges of the pandemic, but the issues for teachers aren't new.
We haven't been able to develop enough new candidates through university programs to replace everyone who is retiring.
Competitively, if you have the same level of education, you can make a lot more in a private field than in education.
School districts are beginning to explore ways to get teachers to stay.
More competitive hiring with incentives and signing bonuses and things like that.
ODE says it's working with Oregon Teachers Standards and Practices Commission, the Higher Education Coordinating Commission, and the Oregon Educator Advancement Council, as well as the legislature with Oregon Senator Dembros, Oregon's Education Workforce Work Group, that's putting together short-term, midterm, and long-term solutions to address the educator workforce challenges.
It's undeniably a tough time for teachers, but at the same time, I think I'd like to acknowledge that it's not just teachers it's been hard on. It's been hard on our students. It's been hard on the parents of our students. And so we're all in it together. COVID hasn't been nice to anyone.
The best thing the community can do as we come up on this expected surge is to continue following COVID protocols. Get vaccinated, get boosted, wear a mask, stay home if you're sick, get tested when you can, and hopefully that will trickle down and lessen the load on our local teachers, even if only by a small amount.